I'll show you how you can do mockups an easy way, right? We'll understand why we're using mockups because we're trying to sell our laser products. I will learn how to remove backgrounds and do some easy photo staging in PhotoRoom. And then we'll go over the same thing in PhotoShop. PhotoRoom is easy. PhotoShop will make it look a little more professional. And then we'll export our mockups. We'll show you how to get them up on your exports out. And then finally, we'll build a reusable mockup that you can use again and again. Like if you've been out to our store, you'll notice that all of our signs look like they're hanging on the same little, and I say look like, I'm going to show you here in a second that not all the signs that are hanging up in our store are actually signs hanging up in our store. It's just some little handcrafted. These are finished signs. So I just put this one up yesterday, but I was able to get this up before I actually had the file cut. So I'll show you how I did that too. All right, we're going to start in PhotoRoom. Let's see. A PhotoRoom is good and quick. I don't think you can start for free, and I don't know if you have to pay. I don't think I'm paying anything yet. And if I am, whatever it's worth it just for the background removal. This is the best background removal tool I have found. You're going to want to be tempted to remove the backgrounds using Photoshop. Don't even bother. I come right in here to PhotoRoom and remove all my backgrounds, even like crazy backgrounds. Well, those aren't all mine. Let's see. Get to my designs. So for thumbnails, I was removing random stuff out of there, out of the backgrounds. So this is the best tool for removing your backgrounds. So I'm not going to remove a background. Let's start like this. We'll do exactly what I did the other day, and then I'll show you how we do both tools. So we're back in Illustrator. All right, this is my pre-cut. We've gone through, we've made our design, we've done all of our cutting and separating into the layers. All right, I have all my layers separated out. I'm ready to make the cut file. But before I make my cut file, I want to make this look like it's real, and I can get it up on the website and maybe start making sales before I get it cut, painted, and actual pictures taken. So what I like to do is, well, first let me show you guys this. Like we use the pattern, right? You see on the website that it had this pattern backer. We went over how to make masks a while ago, back in the day. So we're going to make another mask. Here's my backer. And I have this picture. It's just a PNG that I dragged in. And I have it bigger than my backer, with my backer laying over top of it. I'm just going to grab the backer. I'll grab the backer and then hold shift and grab the picture. I can do that there or in my layers. I like to do it in my layers. Have it. Then over here in my quick actions, I have make clipping mask. Oh, why didn't that work? No, I know why it didn't work. Kim came in and jinxed me. Make clipping mask. There it is. All right. So you'll see it's in the shape of my backer. Now I'm going to grab everything. Just select everything. And I'm going to come over to my properties tab again, my properties window. I'm going to go FX. You got a snack for me? Or you just come and watch?
I just came to watch.
Okay.
I don't have it. Well,
I
knew you were teaching, so you couldn't eat a snack right now.
As long as it was a quiet snack. Stylize. I'm going to go to drop shadow. And these are my presets that I like to use. X offset 0.05 inches. Same with the Y. And then a blur is 0.0 inches. This is just from years of tinkering to make it look like 1/4 inch. And I'll say okay. Everything's got a little drop shadow, but it's still going to look weird, right? I'll show you. It still just looks slightly off, like it's not quite real. So I'm going to grab it again. I'm going to give it a black stroke, but just like a 0.5 or 0.5 of a point, just a half a point. It's barely there, but it just makes it look like there's an edge and not just blur. All right. From here, we'll say export as. We're going to do a PNG. It leaves. Export. And now we'll do the easy way. All right, here's PhotoRoom. So here's what my picture looks like right now. Let's see. All these. Just has a transparent background. Nothing to look at. Kim wouldn't even stop to scroll. So let's make Kim stop the scroll. Whoa. Open this up. I'm going to drag it in for a new project. It's going to remove the background, but there's no background to remove. It'll usually remove it like right off the bat. Now I can add a little drop shadow here. So it did remove the little drop shadow that I already had going around the edge. So I can add it back. Let's give it a soft little shadow. And then we'll go to backgrounds. All backgrounds. Now it's loading over here, but it's loading some AI images just based off of what it reads, hello fall, and what it thinks it sees. And here's some trending ones down here.
Some daisies on the hello fall.
And then I'll give you some moods like wood. Regenerate them. Throw it on like a wood background.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. You might stop. That's a big shadow now, but this is an easy way to do it. Countryside summer. Let's see. It's taking a while to load tonight. That's not bad. It doesn't look like it's a door hanger. And even if I go back to backgrounds, all backgrounds.
I'm so soft spoken right
now. Because I can see I'm spiking on my mic. So I'm trying not to spike the mic. Don't spike the mic. So this is the easy way to do it. If you go back to backgrounds, you can also create a background on Earth, wheat field. I'm glad it was on Earth. We can try to put it like on a front door.
But it's a large porch or something.
Well, it's so close up that you're not going to really see the door, and it gets weird sometimes. But it's not bad, right? Not bad. It gives it a background. You can stop. You can come up with something nice.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
You can say, like, in a pile of leaves. Don't hate it. And then we can just download it. Name it whatever you want. For some reason, it's been naming all my stuff white. And if you don't want to use a background, so when you bring it in, it automatically removes the background. If you hide all of the bottom layers and you go to download, you can download it as a PNG with a transparent backer. It's pretty easy, quick and dirty. You can get your stuff up. It'll look nice. I've seen a lot of nice stuff come out of PhotoRoom that I've seen other people post. Like a lot of beachy stuff looks cool. The tropical things look really cool.
I've seen a lot of stuff that the patrons have posted.
Yeah, looks really
PhotoRoom.
cool. But we like to have our stuff look kind of consistent. We talked about why mock-ups matter. Best tool for removing the background. All right, now that was super quick. Are there any questions about PhotoRoom? It's pretty easy. I'm not the best AI prompt generator. That's going to be Christian. He thinks AI. He might be part bionic. And I hope.
Is that really Christian, or is that an AI generated Christian?
Right? We don't know. He might have created that.
It really is me. One of these times I'll throw up a bot and see if anybody can figure it out. But yeah.
So here's another way to do it. Well, first, if you already have like a good picture of something, let's start there. So go to downloads. I took some pictures. I thought I had some pretty good light. All right, I think they're pretty ready to go, but they still look dull. They don't look crisp. They're not going to stop anybody's thumb from flicking. I'm going to open it in Photoshop. And just a couple of clicks is all it takes. So over here in my layers, just like in Illustrator, I'm going to unlock my background layer, and it's going to turn it into layer 0. Now I can manipulate it, change the colors, and then I can go up to Filter, Camera Raw Filter. Kim, pay attention. And this opens up this whole second panel. I can't move the panel, but there's this panel over top of my Photoshop. And it gives me all of these controls that I can now do with this picture, right? I can do all kinds of color correcting. But do I have time to do all kinds of color correcting and color grading? I don't.
Right.
Right. So I just hit.
You're not retouching wedding photos or anything.
Right. I dusted off my picture before I took or my sign before I took a picture. Kim did. Right. She dusted it off. We got the pictures. I'm just going to come over here to edit. I'm going to hit auto. Auto. Didn't do much, but it brightened it up a little bit. Right. And then I'm going to come down here over on the right hand side. I'm trying to move it just in case like the people's faces in the replay are over it. But right here, this button.
2 circles.
2 circles called
one
presets.
Filled, one empty, open.
Boop. And then I have this preset called Luxon Farm. And then I really only use one preset inside this pack, right? Lux on the Farm. And then I just click this preset.
Pasture and prairie.
Yep. And then I just adjust the intensity. Like this, it made it crazy. Look at those colors. They're super poppy now. And I don't think it's really that poppy in real life. So I'll bring it down, the intensity. Yeah. Looks good.
Countryside coral looks countryside coral again.
I'll say okay. It's going to update. Boom. So we can see what it looked like when I opened it. And what it looks like now. What was that? 6 clicks maybe? But we put all of ours into a square before we upload them. And I don't need so much room. And sometimes the table's peeking through my little curtain over here. So I'll crop it. I'll set my ratio to 1:1 square. And I'm going to try to keep my subject in the center. Let's bring it down a little bit. Bring it down. Click done. Save file. Export as. Now we use PNGs up on our website. No particular reason. The JPEG PNG out of here works exactly the same. We'll just save it there. There you go. A couple of clicks. We got our colors to pop. It looks a lot brighter. It's in a square. It's actually only 3 actions from open. Looks a lot better.
Yeah, look at that.
Bam. Ready to go. Ready to be uploaded. But like I said, I don't always have time to cut it, paint it, and get the pictures taken before it's in the store. Let's go with this tool.
I feel like you're going to show us a cheat code.
So what I did, right, you guys have time, you can do this too, or you can go out and just steal something else, like maybe a front door from HGTV, right? Is I took out this sign, but I tried to keep the bow, right? So I did a little bit of work to make us a template, but it's a template I use all the time. So between AI and the clone tool, I took out the sign, right? I drew a circle where the sign should be. And then I went through with the pen tool with a copy of the sign. Yeah, you're cringing. Yeah, and I stole the bow, right? But I stole a bow for both sides, right? So I got a bow for both sides. I can put the bow on both sides. And because I made myself a template, we can take the sign that we just did, my pre-cut here, I'll drag it into my template. I'll drag it below in my layers. So I'm going to drag it below my bow, my ribbon, and size it to about what I think it should be, and try to line my ribbon slots up with where it looks like it's going in. Use my arrow keys.
Now you can't change the color of the bow. That's
No,
why
I can't change the color
bow.
of the bow.
You got a neutral bow.
I could if I did a little bit of work, but I'm just using a neutral bow. Sign looks a little big still. It's probably about there. There we go. I already put a drop shadow on it in Illustrator, so it's fine. If I need to add a little more drop shadow, like say I want a little more to show up down here, I'll just double click it and do a drop shadow. I can adjust this stuff, but I never do. This is just whatever the defaults were. And then export as. Again, we just use PNGs. No particular reason.
Now everyone's going to know your secret.
That's right. Well, it was a thin crowd tonight, so.
Just a few people?
Yeah. We'll go back to big fall leaves, pre-cut, underscore with a BG background. Give it a background. Looks a little more professional, looks a little more set up. But sometimes you want it to look like it's in its natural environment, like on a front door. So right before class, I took this from HGTV, this from their website. And what I did is I just drew using my marquee tool here. Starting at the top of the door, I just drew a little door hanger. This is the little wreath holder. I'm going to create a new layer. I don't want to draw on the layer that I'm on. So I'm going to give it a drop shadow, make it look like it's actually there. Come over to my paint bucket, make sure I'm on black. I'm going to fill it. And then deselect. Going to grab my my sign again. Our big fall leaves. Bring that guy back in. Shrink it down so it looks about 16 inches. And then I stole a bow from the other one before. So here it is. Put the bow so it looks like it's hanging there, and then position my sign.
What does it look like? Oh, does it just need to regenerate? Is that
Oh,
what
once
it
I
looks
say done, yeah, that'll regenerate. And I'm super zoomed in. So there you go. Now this one should get more drop shadow because it's sitting further away from the door. So I will give it a drop shadow again. Just a subtle drop shadow. I will spread. I don't think you could tell. Better than Timu.
Yeah. Well, your Photoshop skills are better.
I know that was quick. Again, it was another quick one. Do you guys have any questions? Are you guys on mute? Am I on mute? And same thing. I probably crop this down to like a 1x1. Right about there. Done. So file, export, and
Do you want to go check your print before that thing runs for an hour?
what?
It's hitting. Oh, I guess it'll finish. Did you give it texture?
No. I did a white color white though, face down.
Well, I think it's as it's going across, it's hitting your print.
Oh, what?
That's why I said you wanted to look at it.
Well, just stop it then.
I don't. Let's leave it. I don't know for sure, but that's why you can go take a peek. I'll get in front of the camera.
I'll just say underscore front door. So
that'll be good. That'll be great to post on social media and say, "Hey, did you see Test Cut Tuesday?" Well, we will say Test Cut Tuesday, but you can share our new fall door hanger.
all right, so we made this one tonight. Pretty good. We made this guy tonight. Not bad. No. You guys want to see how to do these? I made a
Unfinished version.
fake unfinished version.
Yeah.
It should be in your template, that the K&G template that's out there. So it won't work if you have a mask on. So release your mask. Hide your kids, hide your wife, or at least hide this picture we're not going to use anymore. I'm going to grab everything. I'm just going to give it a new fill called the MDF pattern.
And that's part of your Foxy Hughes palette.
I'm going to click off. It's going to refresh in a second. Working on it. There it is. But sometimes if it still looks a little fuzzy, I'll come in and give a couple of these. Just bump up the stroke. File, export as PNG. unfinished. Yep. Now I did the same thing. Here's a picture. Now I do a similar thing with our unfinished, but I just pretend they're laying on the table. So I took a picture of a table. Oh no, I didn't. I did at one point, but I replaced it with some wood background. And I just drag it in. And if you get your first one set, if you get your first sign set to what feels like the right size, when you drag them in, so I'll drag in my new one, and you start to bring it down, it will snap to whatever size is behind it. You can see it snap, snap, snap. I went too long without teeth. Even if it's a different size or a different shape, if I drag it up, it'll snap. 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 Let's hide that one. We'll say export as PNG. Whatever it does. Okay, you guys are awfully quiet. There's a lot of info in 30 minutes. But super easy to do mock-ups, right? How easy was that? I mean, we made how many mock-ups in 30 minutes? We did a door. We did the stand. We made the fake mock-up. We did some color correcting. All right, so with that said, I want to see some good looking photos, right? I want to see you guys make some photos or go out and get that Lux on the Farm, right? That Lux on the Farm preset.
Where do you get that?
You can just get it at
in the Adobe store?
Adobe, yeah. It's Adobe.
Creative Cloud.
I got it so long ago. I got caps locks left. No, here it is. It's not here, but I thought I got it from the Adobes.
Well, there's Lightroom, isn't that?
Yeah, if you download this Lux set that they have, the Lux on the Farm, I will find the actual link right to it and send it to you, or put it in the replay. But when you download it and if you install it in Lightroom, it will show up in Lightburn, vice versa.
So that works in Lightburn?
I mean Lightroom. So
not Lightburn.
There's another tool that we use sometimes, but I haven't been recently because they improved the features in PhotoShop. This is Lightroom. It does a lot of the same stuff that we did. And
well, I'm on the fence right now as far as what package to get. Illustrator or Photoshop and Illustrator or the whole bundle. I don't know which one I want to go with. Because it ain't cheap.
Do you have a student in the house? If you can get their student ID and use their email address, I'm just saying. I use both Photoshop and Illustrator pretty much every day. If you had to get one, I'd say Illustrator.
Illustrator.
Yeah.
If I had to do one,
If I had to do one, Illustrator.
Okay. And then,
Because then you saw that I could do my mock-ups using PhotoRoom, and there's
right.
things out there. Yeah, like I could even do my mock-ups in Illustrator. They wouldn't look as good, but I can get it back to like.
Well, keep in mind, this was something you said to me tonight when I was asking you for something. PhotoShop is thinking pictures, and if you're building a picture,
pixels, pictures,
then Photoshop is where you want to be. But if you're building SVGs and things like that, that's Adobe Illustrator. So that's why they're going to look.
Yeah,
Photoshop.
I've got a client that wants for us to do a welcome sign like the Hello Fall, but it's their name and buffalo on it. I've got it all drawn out in Lightburn, but it's got a long ways to go before I can color it in, and I don't have Illustrator yet to do that. So I was thinking of taking that SVG and putting an Illustrator and adding the colors to it.
Yes, you can do that.
That's what Illustrator is for, stuff like that. That would
okay.
Work okay.
I've been hindering myself. All I can do is Lightburn shapes and squares, but no colors.
Yes, that's right. And so some people just, once you get past that point, you start realizing I've got to make this an actual something that somebody can see and know what it is before you make it. I mean, to me, I can't finish a design without testing colors and things like that. In Adobe Illustrator, I test, do I like this color? Do I like that color? What are you doing there? That is ugly. What's happening?
What's ugly?
That wood background?
Just give me a second. John, you can make you could probably do some mock-ups in Illustrator. You don't need Photoshop.
Okay, that makes a little bit more helpful decision right there.
Let's go. Let's try it. We got some time. So I'm going to grab that door that I stole from HGTV and bring my door in. I can't really do any color correcting or anything in here. So I have to do all that outside. Put this up in here. Recut. Oops, Hold Shift. I was in Photoshop too much today. In Photoshop, you hold Shift and it skews it. In Illustrator, you hold Shift and it keeps the aspect ratio.
Can you believe they would have them different?
No, I can't. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm concentrating. Ooh, here's the tricky part. Let's see if this works. Bring my bow back. Let's see if I can copy from here and paste it. Paste. No, I cannot. Paste. No background.
You pasted it into a new window.
Yeah, it's just a new Photoshop window. I'm giving myself a bow. Back in Illustrator. Bring my bow in. Bow door. I think you can get away with it in Illustrator. You just have to find the bow. All right, let's give this guy a drop shot. File. Oh, shit. Export as or PNG. I mean, I kind of cheated because I did use Photoshop to give myself a bow.
You don't have to have a bow if you want to do a
We
bow.
won't count that against you.
But I think we did it. I think we did a mock-up just using Illustrator. And I don't think you'd notice that that's a fake wreath hanger.
Mm-mm.
And it's just a box that I drew in Illustrator. I might have given this another drop shadow on it. Probably make it look a little more real. But otherwise, not bad. Actually looks a little more crisp coming out of Illustrator than it does Photoshop. I did blow it up in Illustrator too.
Thanks for showing that, Garrett.
Yeah, no problem. I think that's a good thing to know. You don't need Photoshop to do some mock-ups.
You mean you don't have to have it?
You don't have to have it. It's easier. You can do some color correcting. But I think that's still better than Temu. The Temu mock-ups. This would be the Temu mock-up. Ready? Let's do one real quick. They won't see it. There you go. That's how big it is. They're all just slightly too big or too small.
Uh-huh.
All right. Any questions? I don't know where my chat window is. Oh, there's a lot of chats. Yeah. Found a better removal, better than Canva. Yes. I don't know. Canva's pretty good.
Uh-huh, it is.
Canva's pretty good. But
Especially now, yeah.
yeah, I was just using it today. Canva's pretty good, but I don't know. PhotoRoom does such a good job, and it finds like I had a white sign on like the post over there, like my white post, and it found the edge of the sign. I was like, "Ooh, that's good." Like background removal in Photoshop sucks. It sucks so bad. I'm sorry, Photoshop. I love you for everything else. But if I take this and I say remove background, it's going to do a crappy job. Actually, not too bad. Better than usual, but I still left that up there.
Yep.
But if I throw that same thing in a photo room, downloads. Oh, it kept the post. Interesting. Did a good job of separating the post from the brick. Where's the original? So that was pretty good. Both did pretty good. Oh, yep, I showed the unpainted version. Hey, thanks for putting that. Looks fun. Good job. This PhotoRoom app on my phone. Yeah, it's pretty good on the phone too. Yeah, Inkscape works. I mean, whatever works for you. I don't know. I haven't tried Inkscape again in like it was 2 years ago. Let's try this guy. This is Trudy's go-to.
I've heard of this.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
It's got a cooler screen. Okay. That's pretty good. Create an AI scene.
Say a front door or whatever you were
Yeah,
saying
let's
before.
try it. Well, it's on a post.
Oh,
So
good point.
yeah, let's put it
Front porch or something, like it's a porch post.
AI scenes.
That'd be a big sign on the post.
Big sign. Well, I gotta unlock something. Is it gonna send me on a quest? Oh, a quest.
There it is. Quest for your credit card.
Yeah. Quest for the card. All right, let's just give it regular background. Let's put it on. Well, here's a front porch. There you go.
Out by the barn. Decorate the barn with your beach, please.
There you go. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
look at that.
It's close.
Can you resize that?
Just expand. Oh,
Oh,
interesting. We're all just hanging out while I'm learning new stuff. But did it keep it separate images? No, it's one image now. Hmm.
it's,
All right. Hmm. Did it open a new window? Yes, it did. Oh, it says right there, open in Canva. Is this a Canva thing? Are you tricking me, Canva? Oh yeah, look, Canva again.
so why even come in here? Canva will remove the background and obviously does all the other stuff. Unless it's got, well, Canva probably has backgrounds, you know.
Oh, well, while I'm here. Let's go.
Actually, Kim, I
That's
think
supposed to be not
that's
driving you already.
the reason, right? Is that site is like if you do not have Canva Pro, right? Because for a lot of these things to work, you need Pro.
Pretty good. Now, let's see. Oh, porch. Let's say porch. Give it a drop down shadow. Yeah. Shadow. Oop. Oh. And, it's not bad. I could almost work. So I mean, I think you could almost use Canva to do mockups.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's replace that with full leaves. Did it work? Oh, hey, look. I put it on the porch.
There you go. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Perfect. Put it on that porch too.
Yeah. There you go. It's hanging from the same hook. Give it a drop shadow. None of those. I don't like any of those.
We see it moving.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, even
So
if
there's a
it's
lot of,
not perfect, it does give people a visual that they can see. It goes on your front door. This is what it would kind of look like on your front door. What were you going to say, Christian?
I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh,
That was something else.
said something.
that was me. I was saying thanks a lot for the good information. I got something to work with now.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, but now you know what
I'll
you-
see you next time.
All right,
All
say
right.
bye. Yeah.
All right. Yep, I guess that is it. If nobody has any questions, I'm gonna go make Kim get me a snack.
Yeah, no, I actually had it in my cart to buy it, and I was like, it's just gonna sit there and get cold while he's teaching, so I didn't bother.
I did the same thing. You could almost do this whole thing in Canva.
Okay, let it go.
All right, I'm letting it go.
Social media too. This would be absolutely fine with some actual text at the smaller size. Like this will absolutely work for socials too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope to see a bunch of mock-ups in the next couple of days. Right?
Days.
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Make it
Well,
happen.
I'll give you guys tomorrow to mess around. But then by like Friday, I should start seeing some mock-ups.